All right. What have you been trading?
Euro USD.
Euro USD. Oh, okay, okay. A lot of my clients been liking this Euro USD. Is it just because you watch my thing and you just hop in or something like that?
I didn't quite hear you. Can you repeat that?
I said Euro USD. What got you on Euro? Is just because you saw me trading Euro USD or you just like the way Euro USD move?
I saw you Euro USD, so I decided I'm gonna do the same thing you do, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That's the point, right? I just wanted to know. I'm like, dang, I keep hearing a lot of people on Euro USD now. I know I ain't hear this many people on there.
Yeah, I want a Euro USD.
You were on this buy?
I caught that setup right there, right at the top. Because I've been trying to do. I was actually watching your videos. I think it was the night before last. Been trying to practice doing the order block. I think I really like that order block setup.
Oh, you use order blocks?
Yeah.
I don't usually.
That's how I caught my last trade.
Yeah. Well, you probably use something like this. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even know how you do order blocks. I probably should have asked you to like share your screen and all that. You know how to share your screen or
I
no?
did it the same I did it the same way you broke it down in one of your YouTube videos.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yep.
Do you know how to share your screen or no?
Um Let me see. No, I don't wait.
If not, it's cool. I just
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
don't know how
know.
to
I
do
just
it.
wanted to know. I want, how you're doing, how you're trading, you know, just making sure you
Yeah, so like I said, I was up one night late and I was going through your content again on your YouTube channel. Because I've been through it once already, so I'm the type of person like I like to go back and watch them over and over and over because sometimes I could have missed something that you could have, might have said previously. So if I
hmm
go back and watch it again, like for 3 or 4, it just start to make more and more and more and more sense. And then,
hmm
like I said, like sometimes I can miss something that you might have or might have went over my head. So that's exactly what happened. I was watching a video where you was breaking down the order block, and my last trade, I caught it exactly like the way you explained it in the video. I was trading Euro USD, and I saw right next to the last candle, I saw when it did a major drop. So
hmm
I just marked off where it was, went all the way across, and I just waited for it to come back up and touch, and it did, and that's how I
I
got
love
in.
when people listen, man. I love when
Yep.
people listen.
I did it the same way, bro. So I just sat there. I was being patient because I started to see it drop a little bit. And I'm like, damn. So I just was being patient. And I waited till it finally went up and it touched and then it dropped again. And then I made my money and got out.
Yeah, man. So you loving the system.
Yeah.
Like you could
Yep.
you could handle it. Like to be honest, you don't need me, right? Like you don't need me. It's like I
I,
could
I
do.
I think I got it, bro. The only thing is now is just like you always say, rinse and repeat and just, don't deviate from the system.
Yeah, because there's nothing else that I can give you now. Like you got it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And anybody you want to teach or anything, you could just teach them.
Yep.
But I have you how
And
many
I'm not gonna
trades?
you a lot of your YouTube content, bro. It's a lot of gems in there, man.
I know it is. I do that on purpose.
It's a lot. Like at first, when we first had our Zoom call, a lot of things wasn't really clicking like that.
hmm
But as I mentioned the first time, I'm the type of guy where like I like to really be hands on. I think I learned better that way. So me being hands on in the market and then implementing everything that we went over and that I seen you do, it's like it's no way you could not make money, bro. Like
There's
it's
no
no
way.
way.
You
It's
believe,
no
trust
way.
me, there's people that still text me and message me talking about certain things they don't understand or certain things they don't get. And it's like I could break it down in 5 minutes and it's like, look, I don't have nothing else. If I give anything else, then it's just something that I'm coming up with. Like it's
Yeah,
easier to me just to show it and you just do that.
yeah. You just do everything that you're telling us to do. Just do it, and you gonna make your money, bro.
For sure. And
Like
then it
I'm
gets
still
taken
learning a
advantage of
lot.
too.
So,
Yeah,
I'm still practicing. I'm still being patient. I'm still learning. I'm still um getting my profits and things like that until, I feel comfortable enough, or until, you and I come up with something to where I can do a live account, and then after that, it's just gonna be time for me to run it up.
live account, just get use a Hanko trade. You have Hanko
Okay.
trade or
No, I have because I was trying to use, you sent me Hanko Trade at first, but I use ONDA.
oh, Oanda.
Oanda, yep.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I like Oanda though. I like how it is. I like the setup. I'm,
And
pretty
stick with it.
comfortable with it.
Stick with it. Whatever you like, stick with. There's hundreds of brokers. Hundreds of brokers.
Yeah, I like Oanda a lot. Hmm.
Do you have I don't know if was it you? Do you have the funded account or somebody else?
No, I don't have a funded account.
Okay.
Mm.
I was just making sure.
Speaking of that, how do you feel about because I think I heard you mention in one of your videos, and you were saying like you don't really, recommend the funded accounts, or like what's your stance on that?
I don't recommend funded accounts because they have so many rules and the rules is what is to make you fail. It's set up for you to fail. So any fund, let's break it down like this. If me and you said, "Hey, let's start a funded account," I promise you we're not starting a funded account to pay other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if we did, do you want to pay out? Do you know if people are winning? Do you want to pay out $10,000, $5,000, $8,000 for everybody that signs up and they just
Right.
smacking, you know what I mean, profits? That's all coming out of your pocket.
Right.
So, in order for them to, how do they have that much money to be able to pay people out? Well, that money's coming from the people that are losing. But there's a lot more
Hmm.
losers than winners. So that's how a
Right, right,
funded
right.
company is comes about.
So when you got started, you never had a funded account?
I was trading before funded accounts, but when funded
Oh,
accounts came around, I did dabble in them until I realized how I've bought some funded accounts before.
okay.
I've got a couple of payouts before, but every
Okay.
single time I get the payout, I always blew the account after the payout. And I'm like, I'm blowing it because the rules. Like it could have like a weird drawdown. I think I haven't had a funded account in a long time, but I don't know the drawdown rules anymore. Is it like 10% or 4% or 5 if you hit that level? Um, I don't haven't had a funded account in years, so I don't know the rules
Okay.
anymore. I just know they have some type of rules and I didn't like it. I rather trade with live capital because there's no rules.
Right, right. So what would you recommend, like, for someone who's been practicing or whatever, and they feeling confident or what have you, and they feel like they want to go with a live account. How
Mhm.
much capital would you recommend, like, starting with?
Um, Depends how comfortable and confident. It's really how confident. Because if you're telling me, man, I got this, I'm good to go, it'll still make me nervous and say, man, just put 250 in,
Hmm.
just for my peace of mind. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Yeah,
not your confidence. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna just
yeah,
start gambling. I don't know. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I can. I would.
yeah.
I'm only gonna get you protected, and that's my job. So just start
Right,
with
right.
250. So you're not. I don't know. I don't want to tell you do some crazy stuff.
No, I understand. I understand.
But if you that confident, just I would still even tell you 500. Then I ain't gonna tell you nothing
Yo,
higher.
I've been so happy, bro. I swear, like just knowing like that it's finally like the way I see the charts now, it's like, bro, everything is finally it's finally coming together, and it's like I can go and go in the market, make a trade, and I know like, bro, it's real. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
real, bro. Like I was looking at my P&L last night, like since December 10th, I made over 2 grand already.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's almost to the point, like, bro, like it seems like it's illegal.
Yeah,
Like the money you can
but you're
make, man,
yeah,
like
but you're
crazy.
good.
It's crazy. No, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it's I see the power, man. I see why getting into trading changes people's lives. Like I know that is real.
It's a blessing and a curse. It's a curse to the people that don't know what they're doing and that are putting a lot of money in accounts. And if
Hmm.
you don't know what you're doing, you can lose your money.
And I think too, like I kind of like ever since I've been um ever since I linked up with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like I get distracted a bit because I'm on YouTube and I'm watching other traders and I'm watching their, videos, and everybody has a strategy, this, that, and the third. And it's easy to get caught up in all these different strategies rather just sticking to one or two that works and then just sticking with those.
For sure. I
Because
understand there's a lot of strategies. I'm honest with you, brother. The reason my whole setup works so well is because I saw the market with all these influencers and the gurus and everything about day trading. And I seen all the strategies. And like I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. So anybody new coming in, anybody old coming in or coming out, I know every, play that's being ran. So I was like, well,
hmm
how about I just cut through all the noise, and I don't have no course or anything, but people keep asking me a bunch of questions. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna call it a mentorship then. Because I don't
hmm
feel like making no course. Like I just want to do YouTube and send people and show people what to do, and so they can make money.
hmm
So this whole system is set up is strictly meant for to cut through all the noise, cut through the strategies, cut through the extras. I don't think I've ever brought up anything about news to you. I don't bring it up to
No, and
none of my
it's
clients.
it's funny. It's funny you say that because I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, I wonder where he go for like news in the market. Like where I was thinking about that, and now you just mentioned it.
I don't. I don't look at news. The reason I don't look at news is because yes, news is operated like that's how the charts move and everything. But news is something that's historical. So that means somebody told somebody to say something on the news, and that's what gets the markets jumping. So I call that manipulation. So since it's
Hmm.
manipulation, no matter what the news is, good or bad, it always does something with the markets. Okay, cool. Well, I know that you can manipulate that. So since you can manipulate that, how about I just only go off price and price action and structure and only stay
Hmm.
on my chart and not even look at the news? If I just stick to this, I don't need to look at the news because then I'll
Right.
just get distracted. I call the news a strategy. Let's just call that. You know what I mean? Like listening to what they got to say, and then I'm gonna run over to the chart. Like no, no.
Yeah. Yeah. When you break it down that way, you're right. It does. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You're right.
So that's why
You're
I
right.
don't need. There's no reason for me to go look at anybody else conversation and what they're talking about. There's no
Hmm.
reason. I could just be me and my laptop. That's
So
what
while
keeps.
you got the chart, so let me ask you a couple of questions. On the break of structure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you got your chart set up or whatever. You got your horizontal ray. You got them all marked off at whole numbers or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when when price pushes through? your or it breaks structure, what will be your next move once that happens?
So this right here is structure.
Hmm.
Let me clear all this. Let me clear all this off. This is a structure. It's broke. What else? This range right here is a structure. It was broke.
Yep.
So this right here, some structure. Is it gonna break down or is it gonna break up? Simple. I can get real deep with it. I can get real deep with it, go all the way down to my five. I can clear
Hmm.
all this up and I can say, hey, look, this is structure right here. You came up, you came down, you have your support. Boom. Since it broke above this little resistance right here, it broke structure, come down. So say I can get deep into detail with all this. Like we can get nitty detail. But then I'm just gonna have people doing buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So that's why I get out of all that so you don't get lost in the charts.
Do
And I
you when
just
you making your support, do you make your support at where price was at its lowest for the day?
no, that's the last lower low. No, lower high. If you're buying, it's your last lower high. So if we're buying, you're saying, do I put it right here?
Yeah.
No, I put it at
Okay.
support levels. So I don't go down to the 15, but I just need to go down here just to show you. So this is support right here, where all these candle wicks right here, that's support because it's
Hmm.
not breaking through. It's just hitting it, but it's not breaking through. That's support.
Okay.
Uh,
And resistance is the same way?
yeah, resistance would be like this. It's not breaking through. So you could get in onto sales like this, but this looks like EU is a buying market right now, as you know. So
Hmm.
this would be resistance right here. But we would be in a selling market, not in a buying market.
Right. And you would still mark it up with your whole numbers, right?
And that whole numbers, I'm not in a trade if that ain't marked. That's my bread and butter. If
Do you
I
mind
need
do you mind going over that part again?
what the whole numbers
Yeah.
for EU?
Hmm.
Okay. Let me drop down to the four.
I'm always on the 15-minute
You can
time
be.
frame.
You can be. The only thing is you're just getting more and more detailed. But where I get lost at, and not me, but clients get lost at because I know you're if the more and more less time frames you get down, the more and more candles you see. So now you're
Hmm.
seeing more and more details. And if you see more and more details, now you're like, I don't know where I'm at, or I don't know where I'm
Yes,
going,
and
or
that's
I don't
that.
know what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
because I start to get a little bit overwhelmed once I see too much going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why I cut all that out. That's why I say only goes from the daily because you can see the whole picture. And this is all the way from to April. So you see the whole picture. The 4 hour, you see the whole picture. But when you start
Hmm.
playing around in these 5 minutes, man, it's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's way you'll be playing the because then we'll just be marking support, resistance, support, resistance. Like we'll just be playing the buy sell game.
Hmm.
So let me break this down like you said you wanted. Obviously, we knew we were in buys. I'm just gonna do it real quick because you can see that we're in buys.
Hmm.
In the 4 hour, I'm not gonna go off of full history. All I need to know is what's going on right here, right now. Where's the money moving right here, right now? So all
Yep.
I care about is what's going on right now, which is these buys. So the
Yeah.
daily, the 4 hour buys, 30 minute, we're obviously in our buys, but just for people watching,
Hmm.
buys. So all I'm gonna look for on my 30-minute already, all I'm gonna look for is my support. So obviously, oh, this is exactly the exact trade. So obviously, this is the markup that I did yesterday because this part wasn't here. This is how I got into my trade. This wasn't here. It was only going down, but I knew we were in
Yep.
buys.
Yep.
All this part was already broke. So we were right here when I entered the market. The reason
Hmm.
I entered right here is because I looked to my left because there's only if I can't look to my right because nothing's going on and all this isn't here right now, then obviously
Hmm.
the only thing I can do is look at my history because history repeats itself and that's all I have. That's all the data
Right.
I have is history. This.
Right.
So since I have
Hmm.
to go off this history and we're already down here, well then I'm just going to go to my next support. My next support is right here. So since that's my next support, I'm just gonna put my whole number and once it touches my whole number, that's where I'm gonna enter and take my buy. That was the trade.
Okay. Yeah.
That was and anybody could do that.
Yeah.
Any and it just took one tap. Like you said, you were just waiting for all I needed was the tap.
Yeah. Just the tap.
And I promise like I can't do nothing with these markets. I can just trade them. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So when you first getting on when you first entering the market, right? Like when you're getting ready to start your day, you about to go inside the market. What is the first thing that you do, or what's the first thing you look at? Do you mark up your chart?
I just did it right here, right now.
Okay.
Like I
So
could do
you
it. I could do it again. Let me see. What you want? Gold? Or no? You want gold? What else you trade?
I just do Euro USD.
That means I'm with you.
That's it.
I'm right with you. I don't need nothing else because I'm making money. Um, without doing all the buy sell. This is daily, buy. All I'm doing is looking at resistance, and I'm gonna look for my whole number. We could just zero it out. If this is all sales, this is the resistance. You don't have to, just because this is support and resistance, you don't have to go off of, oh, it touched that. You can, but I don't. I need to know a specific number. I probably should have put it at the 200, but I'll show you why. Hold on. It would obviously be like right here because we're not in our support. But if I put it at the 200. So either or, if it touched up here, or even if it didn't, I still would have took my sell because I was selling regardless. But
Hmm.
if I missed this, then this is my next sell point.
Right.
And this is just literally the hundreds. And let me open it up because I could be, oh, that's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. We're just using the wrong whole number. It's right here. Because all it did, all I'm my look, my bread and butter is the price. This is the price. So if I had it at 200, I still would have took the trade. But if it missed it and zoomed down and didn't touch it, what do you
Hmm.
100? Next is the 100. And it's literally right at it. If I miss
Right.
this, I'm just gonna go to the next whole number, which is the 156.000. And look,
Hmm.
I still would have been good.
Right. Yeah, your system works, man. It's it ain't really nothing else to really like you said, it ain't
Exactly.
really
Yeah, like I
nothing else
can't
for you to say.
add to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it works.
And people use this for stocks. What else? Tesla.
Hmm.
What else? Oil.
You trade gold too?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't trade gold. Only reason I want you know what I want to trade? I want to trade oil. And I don't know why. Oh man, I sure would have made. If I traded oil, I sure would have. I could do it. Cause look, me and you, I just pulled up oil right here, right now. So if I just took this away, I would just hold number oil at the support. Now we just take all this away and just have this resistance right there, whole number right there, and I'll just ride it
Mhm.
all the way to down here. If I traded oil, I don't trade oil, but if I traded oil, that's what I'm doing. But it would
Well, so
be,
what would you do if the market started to reverse on you though?
I can get out the trade. I'm
Okay.
not in the market. I just get off the trade. I close out, go on with my day. Or I can sit
Mhm.
here and pull up a different chart and try to get in a trade. But I mean, then I'm just hopping in stuff. You know what I mean? Just hopping in a bunch of different trades.
Right.
And I'm just trying to make my money and go on with my day. Make my profit. You know, I had a client the other day make $600. And we got on Zoom because he was telling me he had a problem. And I'm like, how does somebody have a problem making $600? So he didn't pull his profits out. He let it go into drawdown. And he pulled it out, got out the trade while it was in drawdown. So we went over the markets. I'm like, how do you lose um when you had $600? Well, he was like, oh, well, I expected it just to keep going up and up and up because he was in a buy. And I'm like, have you ever made, and he made this in 5 minutes. It was in a New York session. And you know how spiky and fast New York moves. He was in a
Hmm.
New York trade. I was like, have you ever made $600 in 5 minutes? And he said, no, never. Not even close. So why would you not close the trade, close the profit? If you
Right,
got
right.
600, why would you say, "Oh, well, it's because I wanted it to keep going up and up and up." But this isn't your game. It's the markets. You know what I mean? It's the bank's game. Like, who's to say it's even going to go keep going up, let alone what if it's about to reverse? And you
Right.
got 600 that you could just take out, go to the ATM and pull out. So how is that? I don't understand how making $600 in 5 minutes was a problem.
Yeah, I
And
don't understand that.
then and then he came to the
I'll be happy.
realizing,
I was happy with my what was it? It was I think 108 or something like that. I was happy with that.
man, everybody's different, man. Everybody has their own, but this man's never made 600 in 5 minutes in his life. So he came to realize saying, like, dang, I was just being greedy. Well,
Hmm.
shoot, you don't think you was greedy at the 300 or the 400 or the 500?
Right.
He pulls his profits out now. He was being profitable. His issue was not pulling the profits.
Not pulling the profit. Yeah.
Cause I told him, I was like, I told him I'm the one that trained him and everything. And I told him, I was like, man, look here, my job is just to get you profitable. That's it. Get you profitable and consistent. If you're profitable, you don't have an issue of being profitable. That's not the issue anymore. It was, now it's not.
Hmm.
So now you're telling me your issue is pulling the money out, like closing your trade so you can keep the money?
Right.
You don't even got a problem no more. It's you.
It's him at that point. Right. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Over trading kills the markets. Too much leverage, too much higher trades, too much risk. That kills
Hmm.
accounts. What other
Yeah.
questions
You,
do you
you
have?
you definitely the truth, man. All right.
I'm just trying to
And
help
and
people, man.
I think one thing too that sets you apart, well, from my experience, from everyone else that I've encountered, is that you get straight to the point, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
straight
because
to the point. There's no, oh, how was your day? It's like we going straight at it, head on. Like,
because if it was me, that's what I want. If it was me trying
yeah,
to learn something, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't care about nobody day because it's not affecting my account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell me what I need so I can go on with my
Yeah.
day and make my money and not
Yeah.
need me. Like that's what
No, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you for that.
yeah, man, I just wanted to talk to you, make sure everything was good with you.
Yeah, definitely.
You have
Appreciate
any
it,
more
man.
questions for anything or you're pretty much
Um,
good?
Actually, I do, but we'll have to reschedule for another time. I actually got to go pick up my son from swimming class.
Oh man, I'm thinking about getting my daughters in swimming classes. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, yeah. My son is in swimming class. He's doing well too. He moved on to the second phase of it. He completed the first phase.
Hmm.
Now he's moving on to the second phase. But yeah, he's in swimming class.
Yeah, I seen these videos of these swimming classes on Instagram, and I'd be like, man, let me get my daughters in swimming class. But I seen one where this instructor just threw a baby in the water. I said, man, if y'all do throw my kid in that water like that, man, I'm gonna be hot.
Yeah, I
Oh, I'm gonna
know.
be hot. Just
I
letting them
know,
float.
bro.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I know. My son loves the water though. Like we had him in the pool at like 8 months.
Hmm.
Not just, by himself, but we had him in there, like holding him,
Yeah.
letting the water go on his legs and stuff. So he loves the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. If you anything else, just send me a text and we're gonna do the same thing. Set up a Zoom call.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you, bro.
man. Enjoy your day.
You too, man.
All right.